In the glimmering world of Hollywood, where fame and fortune often dance hand in hand, the line between success and scandal can be razor-thin. Ellen DeGeneres, a beloved figure known for her humor and warmth, found herself at the center of an unexpected storm that would change her life forever. It all began with whispers of an FBI investigation that tied her to the controversial figure of Sean "Diddy" Combs. In a desperate bid to escape the growing scrutiny, Ellen attempted to flee on a private plane, but fate had other plans. The news first broke when sources close to Ellen revealed that she was being investigated for her ties to Diddy, who had recently come under fire for a series of unsettling allegations. The details were murky, but speculation ran rampant. Fans and critics alike were eager to connect the dots, trying to understand how the queen of daytime television became embroiled in such a serious situation. The FBI was reportedly examining a web of connections linking various celebrities, and Ellen's name had surfaced in connection with Diddy's tumultuous past. As the investigation, eyewitnesses described the scene as chaotic and terrifying. The plane, which had been intended as a refuge, was now filled with fear and uncertainty. Ellen, who had always been the one to bring laughter and light into the lives of others, was now facing the ultimate test of her resilience. As the plane spiraled, thoughts raced through her mind. Would she survive this ordeal? What would happen to her career and reputation if she did? The emergency landing attempt was fraught with challenges, and the pilots fought valiantly to stabilize the aircraft. Meanwhile, back on the ground, news of the flight's distress spread like wildfire. The media was in a frenzy, tracking the flight's trajectory and reporting on the unfolding drama. Fans, once supportive, now watched in horror as the situation escalated. Ellen, who had spent years making audiences laugh, was now at the center of a tragedy that could redefine her legacy. In those terrifying moments, Ellen reflected on her life and career. She thought about the laughter she had shared with her audience and the impact she had made over the years. But now, with the specter of the FBI investigation looming large, she felt an overwhelming sense of regret. Had she made choices that led her to this moment? Would she be remembered for her contributions to television or for the scandal that had tarnished her name? As the plane struggled to maintain altitude, Ellen's thoughts shifted to Diddy. Their connection, once a mere footnote in her life, had taken on a new significance. She wondered how their paths had crossed in such a complicated way and whether her association with him had led her to this point. The investigation into Diddy's dealings had opened a Pandora's box, and now both their lives were irrevocably altered. After what felt like an eternity, the pilots managed to make an emergency landing at a nearby airport. The aircraft touched down with a jarring thud, and emergency crews rushed to the scene. Ellen emerged from the plane shaken but alive, her relief palpable. Yet, the aftermath of the crash would bring its own set of challenges. The media, which had been following her every move, descended on the airport, eager for answers. Cameras flashed, and reporters shouted questions, seeking to capture the first moments of her return to safety. In the days that followed, Ellen faced a storm of scrutiny. The incident quickly became a national headline, with news outlets dissecting every aspect of her life. Questions about her mental health, her choices, and her connection to Diddy dominated the conversation. It was a far cry from the lighthearted banter that had once filled her show. Fans who had once adored her now felt conflicted, grappling with the duality of a beloved figure now entangled in controversy. Ellen eventually released a statement, expressing gratitude for her safety and reflecting on the tumultuous events that had transpired. She spoke of the importance of facing challenges head-on and emphasized her commitment to transparency moving forward. However, the damage had been done. The FBI investigation loomed large, and the public was hungry for more information. Ellen's connection to Diddy was now under the microscope, and the implications of their association were far-reaching. As the investigation continued, it became clear that Ellen was not the only one facing scrutiny. Diddy himself was dealing with the fallout from the allegations against him, and the connection between the two celebrities raised questions that would not easily be answered. The media began to draw parallels between their stories, creating a narrative that suggested a deeper entanglement than either had publicly acknowledged. In the weeks that followed, Diddy's legal team worked tirelessly to distance him from the investigation. He maintained his innocence and sought to reassure fans that he was not involved in any wrongdoing. Ellen, too, found herself in a precarious position, attempting to navigate the treacherous waters of public opinion while dealing with the fallout from her flight. The two figures, once seemingly unrelated, were now inextricably linked by circumstance, and the story continued to unfold. Ellen's journey became one of introspection and reflection. She began to think deeply about her impact on the world and the legacy she wanted to leave behind. The crash had been a wake-up call, forcing her to confront the reality of her situation. As she processed the events of the past weeks, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. The laughter she once brought to millions could still be a force for good, but it would require honesty and vulnerability. In an effort to regain control of her narrative, Ellen decided to return to the public eye. She planned a special episode of her talk show, hoping to address the events head-on and share her truth with viewers. The anticipation was palpable, with fans eager to hear what she had to say. In the lead-up to the episode, Ellen rehearsed her speech, determined to strike a balance between transparency and resilience. When the day finally arrived, the studio was filled with a mix of excitement and apprehension. As the cameras rolled, Ellen took a deep breath and smiled at her audience, the familiar warmth returning to her face. She opened up about her experiences, detailing the emotions she had felt during the flight and the realization that life is unpredictable. She spoke candidly about the pressures of fame and the importance of addressing mental health, hoping to resonate with viewers who might be facing their own challenges. Ellen's honesty struck a chord. The audience listened intently as she shared her reflections on the past few weeks, acknowledging the mistakes she had made and the lessons she had learned. She also addressed her connection to Diddy, emphasizing that while she had been close to him, she was committed to moving forward in a positive direction. The episode became a pivotal moment for her, a chance to reclaim her narrative and inspire others to face their own difficulties with courage. As the episode aired, social media erupted with mixed reactions. Some praised Ellen for her vulnerability and willingness to confront her challenges, while others remained skeptical, questioning her sincerity. The public's response was a reminder that trust, once broken, is not easily mended. Nevertheless, Ellen remained steadfast in her commitment to authenticity, ready to face whatever came next.